Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Keys Boxing Gym Talk, man. I'm your host, K-Rock216, man. Thank you guys for tuning in this afternoon. I told y'all yesterday I was probably going to drop a video. Yesterday, 2 videos, but I decided to wait a day because we're going to get on a certain fighter whose antics is beyond boxing and beyond disrespectful. And I want to explain why he does these things. We're talking about Tank Davis, the things that he said about Devin Haneys' mother, who is now deceased. She passed away a few days ago. Before we get into that, though, man, I want you guys to like and subscribe. So, I do remember them going back and forth like a month and a half ago, Tank Davis and Devin Haney, around June. Devin Haney put up a picture of Tank and his mom and said Happy Father's Day or something to that nature. I'm guessing that because Tank's father's not in his life, that he just posted that picture of Tank and his mother and asked where his father went. Fast forward to now, he did some very, very distasteful stuff. Devin Haney's mother passed away. My condolences to his family. I know that's a very hard time. I just can't imagine losing your mother this early in life. And Tank put some stuff on Twitter, and, I'm not going to repeat what he said or nothing like that because it's just so disrespectful. He disrespected Devin Haney and his family, making fun of his mother passing away. If you know Tank like I know Tank, and that's from the outside looking in, but you can already tell he hates himself at times. Yeah, he's got all the money. He's the hottest boxer in the lower weight classes, the money maker in the lower weight classes. He's the A-side. But he's upset with himself because he's never challenged himself. He hates himself. He hates when people ask him questions about a Shakur Stevenson, about a Devin Haney. Yeah, he fought Ryan Garcia, but he took advantage of Ryan Garcia. Now, him having a rat in his camp, Ryan Garcia having a rat in his camp and going back to report to Tank Davis, Tank just doing what he was supposed to do. So I'm not going to fault him for that. It's just a weight thing. The catch weight at 136 pounds, 136 and a half pounds, and then you can't rehydrate to a certain weight or something like that. So I don't really count that as a, as a win, like a fair win. His best win is against Jose Pedraza. After that, he went and he fought Liam Walsh. I said, okay, he's going to the UK to fight Liam Walsh. Everybody knows he's going to win this. He wants to trick the boxing public and the core audience to let them know, although he goes all the way overseas and fights an undefeated fighter in his backyard. Yeah, he gets people like that. Gave him a pass on that. But then the next few fighters that I don't even remember. I don't even remember until he got all the way up to Santa Cruz. He doesn't challenge himself. Santa Cruz is a 122-pounder, really. He took on a Gamboa, knocked him out, took him 12 rounds. Crawford Ben did that, handled that, and a prime Gamboa. It just eats him up alive that he knows that he's not fighting the best opponents at their best time, but in their prime. Shakur Stevenson has done it with Teofimo Lopez. Devin Haney has done it multiple times. He's a 3-weight world champion, former lightweight undisputed champion. Fought Prograis. He was an underdog against Brian Norman, and he won that fight. These are some of the things that Tank Davis will never do, and he hates himself for it, man. So that's why he's on Twitter, talking tough, talking shit every chance he gets, but it's not backing it up in the ring. I'm telling you guys, man, it burns him up, man. You can have all the money. Yeah, the money is, money is everything sometimes. But I remember times when I called myself ghetto fabulous and I had a lot of money, didn't want for nothing at a certain period in my life. And I remember being at the lake crying. It doesn't buy happiness. Tank is not happy with himself. He's not happy with his advisor, Leonard Ellaby. I don't know if it's still his advisor or not, but he doesn't like Leonard Ellaby. Everybody knows that. That's why at the press conference for the Tank Davis and Frank Martin fight, he said he loved Leonard. Errol Spencer's like, no, you don't. Everybody knows that. I've seen this before. He was on Twitter saying that my mother just said that Leonard Ellerbe was talking stuff about me. I was going to knock him out. He doesn't like Leonard. He doesn't like Leonard because Leonard is patronizing him, take over everybody, but is advising him to fight the softest opponents ever in the world. That's what he's been doing for Tank's whole career, damn near. He doesn't like Leonard for that because he knows Leonard is lying to him. He knows that Leonard knows that he can't. I'm not going to say necessarily beat the Devin Haneys or the Shakur Stevens or the Tia Flamers of the world. It's because he's scared to get into the ring and challenge them. And Lenny doesn't want to mess his money up, so he's not going to mention nothing about it. You know, they can assault our intelligence like Leonard Ellerbe does all the time. Insulting people in intelligence, take over everybody and stuff like that, man. But, hey, man, that whole thing, Tank is just an evil person. He's an evil person right now. He had his friend Adrian Broner, you know, and, you know, I'm still rooting for Adrian Broner. He was talking stuff about Adrian Broner a month and a half ago. It hurt Broner. Broner didn't say nothing back bad, but he said that it would affect him. He likes hurting people because hurt people hurt people. I can't respect Tank anymore for what he did, talking about that man's mother after she just passed away. That was just beyond, you know, you stoop to the lowest of the lowest. I don't know where Tank goes from here, man. But like I said, I always say Tank needs to challenge himself, but he's not going to challenge himself. He's probably 9 times out of 10 going to retire undefeated. Does he deserve to be in the Hall of Fame? I don't think he deserves to be in the Hall of Fame, but because the powers that be are the people that makes the decisions, the boxing writers and stuff like that who are eligible to vote in the International Boxing Hall of Fame, they probably will eventually. He's definitely not going to be a first ballot Hall of Famer like Devin Haneys is. Definitely not going to be that. But Tank, man, you got some work to do with yourself, man. You got some work with yourself because, you know, and not to mention all the legal trouble he's getting into. Legal trouble and not challenging himself, man. Tank doesn't like himself a lot, man. I'm telling you all that, man, right now. He's taking that out on a lot of people, hurting a lot of people that loved him, like I said, the Adrian Browners of the world and stuff like that, man. And it's not fair that Devin Haney has to go through this. I hope, like I said, you know, that God just brings you peace and you know, and just calmness and, you know, during this tough time, man. I think the whole world apologized for what Tank said about your mother. Tank, do better, man. Challenge better opponents if you're going to come back. And maybe you won't be this way. Like and subscribe. Yo, I'm out.